Here's Michael Tolia.
Taken high in the draft, he's had that top prospect labeled over him since he put on a professional uniform. But at some point, that starts to go away, and you've got to produce at the big league level.
Now a move being made for a pinch hitter, Thairo Estrada.
And this is a big at-bat coming, Boog. Definitely a little added pressure on him here.
Line drive, base hit. One run's in. The second run scores. The relay throw. And he's out. Cut down, and that ends the inning. So it's 2 runs on 1 hit, no errors, and 1 man left. And now this crowd, after grinding it out this long, finds their club down to their final 3 outs. It's the Rockies 5 and the Phillies 3. We're in extras here, and now here is Bryce Harper. Rodriguez back to work. And that one upstairs, ball 1.
As a pitcher, you know the runner on second is ready to push things with this speed. A base hit's probably going to be a big run, so you really have to execute on the mound.
Makes the grab, 1 down.
Now batter, the designated hitter, Ed Bungo.
And here is Sosa to the plate. And that's fouled off. Late that time, and it's strike two.
I'd say that stayed in the tunnel for a long time. No chance of even fouling it off.
That one 95 to finish him off. So it's their last chance in this one. Weston Wilson now at the plate. First pitch just misses. That one in there across the letters.
Cold night tonight, Boog, and that's a pretty firm fastball right there. I tell you what, memories of getting jammed, they creeping into my mind right now.
One strike away. That one just misses.
Home plate umpires trying to tighten things up a little bit.
Got him, and that's the ball game.
Well, 13-inning win on the road. Very impressive all the way around.
One out, runner at second. Now batting Jamer Candelario.
Well, comfortable or not, these are the situations closers they seem to live for. I mean, you get into some hot water, a jam, tough spot, whatever you want to call it.
This one swung on and hit well, way back there. Gives up the body and makes the catch. Runner tags and goes to third.
Well, those can be pretty fun as an outfielder. Got to put it into his highest gear and go a long way to track that one down. Nothing better than that. You feel like a wide receiver playing football.
Line drive, and this might be trouble. Runner from third comes across. A big two-out hit, and the game is tied. It's a two-out double, and the winning run is at second base.
Such great concentration. Everybody on their feet, knowing that you can come through with a good swing. And there he doesn't try to do too much.
Rafaela swings through it for strike one. The winning run on second base. Swings through that. The Athletics have some bullpen action. Tyler Ferguson preparing to come on if needed. On the ground to third. That's the third out, and we're headed to extras. So they can't push across the winning run, and that means free baseball here this afternoon. And we are tied 4-4. And we're back. Now it's the right fielder, Lawrence. Ball four, take the base. Runner in scoring position, no outs. And now the first baseman, Kyle McCann. 0 for 3 in this one. Down the line. And that will drop foul. And that one hit to first. Oh, can't pick it up cleanly, but he wins the foot race to first. Good job of knowing how much time he had there. Here's Orlando Arcia.
That's why you hug the lines on the corners late in the ball game like this. Positioned perfectly.
Late swing fouled off. Swing and a high fly ball. That one out towards left center field. Way back there. Go! gone. That ball was crushed. That should put a jolt into this home crowd. His first homer of the year. It's 6-6. Listen to these fans.
This place is absolutely buzzing right now. You can feel the energy all the way up here in our broadcast booth. Most times it's the pitcher looking at the scoreboard for velocity, but in this case it's the hitter.
So a new pitcher on the mound for the A's, Tyler Ferguson. He's making his 4th appearance of the season. Thairo Estrada to the plate. And there's a base hit.
Everything came together for him. Fastball pretty middle, and that's what you fall asleep dreaming about as a hitter. So no surprise he put a great swing on it.
Now a chance for Jake McCarthy. On the ground to first, and a foul ball.
If you're a base runner, you got to stay dialed in here. Look for anything in the dirt. Try your best to get into scoring position.
Line drive, caught. Race to the bag, but he's safe. Good job to avoid the double play. Now it's going to be Brenton Doyle. 1 for 4 with a double. Runner on the go. Swinging a foul out of play. Line drive, and it's just out. That was close.
I would throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly up.
Runner goes again. Swung on, belted. Runner around third, on his way to the plate. Across is the winning run, and the Rockies walk it off in extra innings. One-run game here today. So bases all loaded up. Here's the shortstop at the plate. Ezekiel Tovar. 0 for 3. A fly out, a ground out, and a strikeout. Liner, and this could be trouble. 1 run's in. 2 runs are in. Flying around third is Cruz. He's safe. And they clear the bases.
Such great concentration. Everybody on their feet, knowing that you can come through with a good swing. And there he doesn't try to do.
A new pitcher in the game, Nick Mears.
Pretty tight game, so they're looking for quality pitches out of him right here. Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is.
Hunter Renfroe at the plate. Sends it to first, and Renfroe is retired. And now the center fielder, Brenton Doyle. 0 for 3 with 2 strikeouts and a flyout. Swing and a miss as he was out front that time. Activity in the bullpen. Elvis Peguero appears to be getting loose. Tinoco warming up as well. Cracks his bat and pops him off. He's there. He's got it. And that is that. And welcome back to the
All these players were able to take the lead in the bottom of the 8th and just cruise to this win.
So the go-ahead run in scoring position. Ezekiel Tovar getting ready to hit. He's already homered in this game.
You have to be careful throwing him breaking pitches, even in an 0-0 count. He loves going after the off-speed stuff, and he's really good at hitting it.
Line, and that's a base hit. One runs in, fires to the plate. He's in there.
Such great concentration. Everybody on their feet, knowing that you can come through with a good swing. And there he doesn't try to do too much.
So runner at second, 2 down. Now it's Hunter Renfroe, 1 for 3. Hard hit, but right at him in left. A couple of runs in the inning puts them ahead. Through 8 full, it's the Rockies 4 and the Padres 3. Back here at Jason Adam comes out trying to close it out.
And he's done a great job keeping the ball in the park this year. The numbers stack up with some of the best in the game.
drive, and this might be trouble. And the tying runs at second base with a double.
Well, that's how you respond. Leadoff man comes up, gets into scoring position. Now, there are several ways that they can get this run across.
With the tying run in scoring position in the bottom of the ninth. And now the catcher comes up to hit. Kyle McCann. McCann fouls one off. One-run game, bottom nine. Swing and a high fly ball out there towards left field. And there's one down. He's 2 outs away. Next for Colorado, Jake McCarthy. Here's the pitch. Runner on the move. Flares it into the outfield. Pulls it down, and there are 2 away. And that is the ball game.
Well, Boog, 4 games wasn't too long of a losing streak, but they're dead.
One out, runner at second. Now batting Jamer Candelario.
Jamer Candelario.
Here's a high fly ball out to center. Rojas squeezes it. Runner tags at second. The tag, and that's the ball game. 3-2. Two outs, bases full. Brian De La Cruz stepping in now for the Yankees.
Boog, this has been a good one. A really good game to this point, and huge opportunity with the bases loaded.
That catches the top part of the zone. That's strike one.
Tough situation right here. So important as a pitcher to get ahead in the count as he did right there.
Fastball for a strike.
That's a good pitch there. Really had some run and finished a little up and in just on the edge.
Now this one gets through. One runs in. Here's the throw, but it's offline. He will score.
Still able to come through behind in the count right there.
Back now, new pitcher on the mound as we roll into the bottom of the eighth, Devin Williams.
Well, the best relievers love the opportunity to come in and protect a tight lead late in the ball game. Some of them are just wired different, so we'll see what he's got here. But all these Rockies, as you probably noticed, haven't been shy at the plate at all. In fact, they've probably been too aggressive at times. They're swinging at a lot of first pitches, and they've given away 7 outs as a result. They might just want to consider a more patient approach.
Over to Goldie. One gone to the bottom of the eighth. That's a bullet, but it goes foul.
I'm sure it's at least something they've chatted about in the dugout. Coming into this one, that was probably the game plan. Attack early in the count, but doesn't seem to be working out the way they wanted to.
Oh, now this is blasted. Way back there. On its way. Gone. That one felt good. Home run number 10 of the year. It's 4-3. Siggy, that's his 50th career homer.
50 might not sound like a huge number, but it's a nice little milestone that a lot of guys don't get to.
Next to hit for the Rockies, Jake McCarthy. This guy can absolutely fly. I think one of the faster players in baseball. The extra bases. Around second now as they still don't have it. In with a one-out triple as that puts the tying run at third.
Well, a swing like that can help you come out of this struggle. We saw the numbers coming into the ball game, but all he's trying to do at this point is help his team win.
Ground ball right side, and he takes it himself for the out.
Well, there's a lot riding on that at bat right there. Nice job of the pitcher to bear down, make the pitch, get the ground ball. Excellent piece of work.
Adrian Del Castillo digging in for the Rockies. 0 for 3 in this one. Lined into left center, should be extra bases. The run scores from third, tie game here in the 8th. In with the double, and the go-ahead runs at second with 2 out.
Such great concentration. Everybody on their feet, knowing that.
Fernando Cruz comes on now.
Well, he struggled quite a bit, so this is another opportunity to get on the right track. He's given up more than 1 hit per inning pitch so far this season.
At the plate, Ezequiel Tovar, and a base hit around third. He'll score, and he'll pull into second with 2 gone.
Well, no waiting around right there. He was ready to swing it on the first pitch. Challenged him with the fastball right in the heart of the zone. He was clearly ready to jump all over it.
And here is Brenton Doyle. Hit hard, should be extra bases. Coming home, he'll score easily. Now around second, going for third. The relay throw pulls him off the bag, and he's safe.
He quickly went from hitter to base runner. Love when guys make that transition, and he's got speed to put on a show.
Digging in, Ceddanne Rafaela. Ground ball left side, and it stays fair. In comes the runner from third, and they take a 3-run lead. Not in time. He's safe.
Big at bats had their lead up to 3. Turned on it nicely.
So runner at second, 2 down. And here's the first baseman, Kyle McCann. Line drive and foul ball. 2 outs and 1 in scoring position. In the air, pretty deep out to center field. Judge has it sized up, and that is that. But 9 batters hit in the inning, 5 come around to score. And we're back, all set to start the night. A 7-5 final score in this one. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding. Jake McCarthy digging in for the Rockies. 1 for 3. Runner on the go. Pitch in for a strike. Throw, save. That's a stolen base. And the tying run is now in scoring position. So the tying run at second. Swing and a line drive ripped out into right center. That's a base hit. Here comes the throw, and he's out. Now batting Jammer Candelario. 0 for 3 with 2 strikeouts and a flyout. One out, base is empty, and a run in. We're in the last half of the 9th inning. Swing and a ground ball up the middle. 2 gone now. Adrian Del Castillo digging in for the Rockies. That one fouled off. Oh, this one's blasted. High and deep. It's on its way. Out of here. Ball game. A solo shot. And they walk it off. Close one here today, and your final 5-4.
Hello, baseball fans. Welcome into this one. Time for some AAA baseball in the Pacific Coast League. It's the Albuquerque. Bottom of the first. Now a chance for the designated hitter.
The designated hitter, number 5.
Not many hitters can make that kind of contact on balls in that location. High pitch on a 2-strike count, and he did well to put the barrel on it. Now it's the shortstop, Tommy Troy. Swing and a rocket. Pretty deep. And it is gone. A 2-run blast. And they lead it. It's now 2-1. Seemed like he might not have hit it hard enough to leave the yard, but next up for the Aces, Ivan Melendez. Runner at first, nobody out. And that's a base hit. Lead runners around second. Here comes the throw. Into third, and they are rolling. Runners at the corners, still nobody out. Alec Thomas now at the plate. 3 balls, 2 strikes. Fly ball to right, Muzziotti. Makes the call and the grab. And that should get the job done, runner tagging from third. He's in to score on the sac fly, and it's 3-1. That's team first hitting we just saw. He knew they were counting on him to bring in the run with something deep enough in the air. Nice job. Hard grounder into the outfield for a hit. A 2-out knock, and it keeps the inning alive. Digging in for the Isotopes, Tim Anderson led off this game with a double. Pickoff throw, just back in. Oh, close play. Anderson, a former All-Star, 31 years old, a former first-rounder, back in 2013. Runner on the go. Strike in there. Throw safe. Man at second, 2 down. Fly ball, right field. And that'll do it. We're back here at the ballpark. Top 5, Ben Gelman here, and leading it off, Orlando Soto. Hit hard, that gets through. Runner aboard on the leadoff single. No time wasted here. Couldn't lift that one, but he really ripped it back through the middle. Great timing, loud contact. Throw over to the bag, just got the hand in there safely. Runner on the move. Swing lifted to left field. Rojas. And there's one down. Just a shade too early with the swing, and the mechanics might have broken down a bit. He needs to try to put that up the middle instead of yanking it to the pull side. Here comes the pitch. There goes the runner. Play is made, 2 out. 2 out and a runner in scoring position. Here's the third baseman, Ramon Urias.
Runner, yes,
and the runner takes off for third. Out to short. That ends the inning. 1 left on base. Still trailing it here. Top of the 7th here. And now the right fielder, Orlando Soto. Now a fly ball to right center. This one pretty far back. Hauls it in for the out. Almost got the inning started with a bang on that fastball. I'm sure he wishes he could have put that over the wall. And now, Ivan Melendez. He did a nice job there on an upper 9th. 2 outs and runners at first and second. Coming up to the dish for Reno, Drew Jones. The 1-1 offering. And that one hammered. That one's back there. Fair ball. The run scores from second. And they lead by 2. Ball comes home and he is dead at the plate. And that ends the inning. Next up for the Isotopes, Orlando Soto. Nobody out and a runner at first. Pitcher will want to keep this on the ground for the double play. This one is labeled. And it one-hops the wall. Runner rounds third, on his way to the plate. Scores on that one. The tag at third, and he is out. As he came around first, it looked like he'd have a good shot at 3, but superb work in the outfield to track it down, then a great relay to get the out. Your final score in this game, 5-4. So they hang on to...
This is Bryce Terang. 0 for 3 in this one. To the right side. Slings to first in time. Down to third baseman, SZN Rafaela. Base hit, 1 run in already. Now a long throw home. He beats it safe, and they lead by 3.
Well, a swing like that can help you come out of the struggle. We saw the numbers coming into the ball game. But all he's trying to do at this point is help his team win.
There comes the skipper out of the dugout, and he's ready to... Griffin Canning takes over on the mound.
Pretty tight game, so they're looking for quality pitches out of him right here. Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is.
Here's O'Neal Cruz. Well struck right field. And it one-hops the wall. Runner from second crosses the plate, and they're up by 4.
Wastes no time there. Loud contact leads to the double. I mean, you could tell it had extra bases written all over it as it jumped off of his stick.
Now the catcher up to hit, Adrian Del Castillo. 0 for 4 with 3 ground outs and a flyout. Base hit center field. Coming home. The throw in. He's safe as he gets his hand in. It's now 10-5.
Everything came together for him. Other than ripping one into the gap or blasting one over the wall, there aren't a whole lot of hits that are more satisfying than a nice line drive into center field. So that definitely felt good.
Ripped to short. They get the force. That'll end the inning after a lot of scoring. But it's a huge 5-run inning, and it gives them the lead. Last chance.
Now pitching for the
Back here in
Rockies,
extras, and
number
runner in
41.
scoring position.
Well, this is a big win on the road and going extras into 10. So hard to pull those out, but I think this team did a great job.
Jake McCarthy will hit next. Trying to deliver as the hero.
ROCKIES.
Line drive, and this might be trouble. Runner around third on his way to the plate. He scores, and the Rockies tie it up. It's a 2-out double, and the winning run is at second base.
Such great concentration. Everybody on their feet, knowing that you can come through.
Runner takes off for third. Now a bullet to second base, but he's got it to end the inning. We're at extra. Pablo Reyes getting loose there. He's now in the game at first. Runner in scoring position, no outs. Ceddanne Rafaela digs in now. Swings and hits one in the air out towards right field. Squeezes it. Runner tags at second. Safe at third, and the winning run is on the doorstep. Here's O'Neal Cruz. 0 for 3 in this one.
1-0.
Now a pitch out, and perhaps they were protecting against the squeeze. Winning run at third, 1 down. Swing and a drive. Back there. On its way. Ball game. That one's got to feel good. And the Rockies walk it off in extra innings. And your final. So bases all loaded up. Here's the third baseman, SZN Rafaela. Yeah, don't need much damage here, just a base hit. Likely will score 2. And a base hit on a line. 1 runs in. The throw home. He's in there.
Well, you hate to make mistakes with base runners, whether it's giving up a home run or making an error like that, and it's costly. 2 runs come around to score, and sometimes that defense can just tighten up a little bit, get too excited rather than just settling in and making the play.
Smoked on the ground, a second. Inning ends, and that stops the bleeding. We're back. It's the top of the 9th, and there's a new pitcher on the mound, Luis Peralta. Ball 4, take a pitch.
After 4 wins in a row, you start to...
One out, runner at second. And the batter now, SZN Rafaela. Base hit right field. Heading for the plate. Here comes the throw. And he's safe. Tie ball game.
Such great concentration. Everybody on their feet, knowing that you can come through with a good swing. And there he doesn't try to do too much.
Next to hit for the Rockies, Ezequiel Tovar. And that one in the air center field. Outman under it. Squeezes it. Runner tags at second. And the throw's offline. Safe at third. Brenton Doyle digging in for the Rockies.
And Boog, I'd say he's due.
Yeah, that's fouled off.
Well, they've kept him pretty quiet in this series. Still doesn't have a knock. I know you want to get that first knock out of the way. Maybe more will come, but you got to give some credit to the pitching staff. They've had a great plan against him.
Bats up with it on the run, sends it over to first, and they get the out. So a run on. Back here in Denver. Runner in scoring position, no outs. Now batting Jeimer Candelario. Scott back to work. And there's a strike.
Hitter's got some good opposite field power. What I like about something being hit to the right side into the outfield is that the base runner
takes off, and that one is lifted in the air. Outman should have this one. And there's one away. Throw cut off to third. He makes it to third. Good base running to move up with only one out. And here's the first baseman, Yainer Diaz. Swings and blasts one deep to left center. One hops off the wall. Should be extra bases. The run scores from third, and now just a 2-run deficit.
Well, that gets them a little closer in this one. Solid swing from start to end. On time with everything. Really good balance. Nice extension. And he met it out front for the line drive knock. Really important at bat coming up now.
McCarthy swings through it for strike one. With the tying run at the plate, and the home team trying to pull it out. Line drive, base hit. Runner around third on his way to the plate. He'll score. It's an RBI single. Back to a one-run game. It's 7-6. And the Dodgers. This is Bryce Terang. Here's the pitch. Runner goes. Strike in there. Throw, save. That's a stolen base. And the tying run is now in scoring position. That's hard hit on the line. Makes a nice running catch. Runner tags at second.
That was just a great jump and route to the ball. Well, it had to be. If he was going to cover all that ground and bring in that sinking liner, that's the way it had to be done. Nice job.
Headed down the line. Hernandez on the move. Won't get to this one. It drops foul. Liner, and this could be trouble. In comes the run from third. And again, we are tied. It's a two-out double, and the winning run is at second base.
Just a huge at-bat right there. Anytime you smoke a ball off the wall, you kind of think about what it could have been, but obviously you have to be happy with that result. Now a huge at-bat in this game coming up.
Now here is Adrian Del Castillo, and it finds its way through for a hit. Across is the winning run, and the Rockies walk it off in the 11th. And a final. Go-ahead run on base. Next for the Rockies is the DH, Adrian Del Castillo. Headed towards the corner, and that is a foul ball. So they're all loaded up. Swing and a ball lifted left field. And that's the third out. Back here at American. So the go-ahead run in scoring position. So in now for Colorado, Ezequiel Tovar. Going to one.
0-1.
That one is absolutely belted. That's down. One hops off the wall. The run comes in to score from second, and they've got the lead in extra innings. What a way to get it going. A double to knock home the runner from second.
Yeah, just clearly trading places, and now that guy on second threatening to score more runs. Good clutch hitting to lead off the frame.
Now a chance for Brenton Doyle. Tovar at second with nobody out. Swing, and that ball smashed on a line. And he makes the catch. Runner tags at second, and he makes it up to third with one away. Now the left fielder, Mickey Moniak. And that one lifted in the air. He's got it. Runner tagging from third. It's a sac fly as he comes across to score, and it's a 2-run lead. Here comes the new arm for the Brewers, Jarred Koenig.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
So 2 down now, and here is Yainer Diaz. There you see his May and June numbers so far. Line drive, that's a base hit. This is Bryce Terang. Ground ball right side. Fires over to Hoskins, and that'll do it. They put 2 on the board with a couple of hits, no errors. Back here in extras, and a new pitcher on the mound in the bottom half of the inning, JT Shagwar. (3-2) the final score. A 1-run extra inning win for Chris Singleton and our. And the batter will be the shortstop, Ezequiel Tovar.
The last thing he wants is to hit the ball on the ground, but I wouldn't expect many pitches up in the zone. They'll be pitching for a double play in this spot.
This one's blistered. No doubt about it. Out of here. Grand slam. He circles the bases. His 9th homer of the year, and now they're out in front. It's 7-5. Listen to these fans.
This place is absolutely buzzing right now. You can feel the energy all the way up here in our broadcast booth. Just an unbelievable turn of events here. I mean, they've been putting together solid at-bats all inning to set the table for him, and he delivered big.
Number 64 on the pitch here.
Pretty tight game, so they're looking for quality pitches out of him right here. Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is.
Stepping in, Brenton Doyle. Out towards right center. That's well struck. And in one hops the wall. Round second, digging for third. The relay in there safely.
First pitch swinging, went up there with a plan to be aggressive. Pitch was away, and he did exactly what you're supposed to do with it. Drive it the other way. Just go with the pitch.
Hit hard on the ground to the right side, and it goes just foul. Ground ball right side, and that's just foul. One away with a runner at third. Here the bottom half of the 8th inning. Whip right field, that's back there. That one way back, and it's gone. A 2-run homer. It's their 2nd home run of the inning, and they boost their lead. It's 9-5. That's their 3rd home run of the game.
They're having a lot of fun at the plate in this one. They've got the long ball working for them on autopilot.
And now Yainer Diaz out to short. In plenty of time to first, 2 away.
It's a good recovery, though, after giving up the home run. Not allowing it to stay in the head, but going to work at the next hitter, and a tough one at that.
Hot shot to first base, and he snags it to end the inning. They bring 9 to the plate. Back here at Coors. Our final score here, 9. With the tying run and scoring position in the bottom of the ninth, Mickey Moniak digging in for the Rockies. Oh, man, that smoked him on the mound. The throw is still in time, and they do get the second out of the inning. So they're down to their final out. Next for Colorado, SZN Rafaela, trying to deliver as the hero. Swing and a miss. It's 0-1.
Well, comfortable or not, these are the situations closers they seem to live for. I mean, you get into some hot water, a jam, tough spot, whatever you want to call it, but this is where they earn their keep.
Noda steps on the bag himself. Ball game. A 3-2 final score in this one. And the batter now, Mickey Moniak.
Boog, this has been a good one. A really good game to this point, and huge opportunity with the bases loaded.
Here's a rip to short, but he's there for the third out. So they get one, but end up leaving the bases loaded. And we're back. Here's the catcher to hit. Dalton rushing. 0 for 3. A fly, a ground out, and a strikeout. Helsley back to work. In the air to left, down the line. Makes the catch for the out. This is Bryce Terang. 0 for 4. 2 ground outs, a fly out, and a strikeout. Fought off foul. Helsley, multi-time All-Star. He features a four-seam fastball, a slider, and he occasionally uses a curve. Live, and this might be trouble. Makes the turn and heads for second.
Well, a swing like that can help you come out of this struggle. We saw the numbers coming into the ball game, but all he's trying to do at this point is help his team win.
Here's the pitch. Runner breaks for third. That's in for a strike. Throw to third. Save. That wasn't close. The tying run at the plate. Swing and a ground ball out to short. There for the out. Runner scores from third.
Good job right there. Puts the ball in play.
pitches for the
So out of the pen comes the right-hander, Phil Maton. The offense will need to be ready for the breaking stuff. He's got a great curveball. And a base hit right there.
Man, those are the types of hits where you don't feel any vibration in your hands whatsoever. Such a good feeling. That's a good sound coming off the bat, man. And as he connected out front and lifted into the outfield, that's one of those swings where you just don't even feel the ball hit the barrel. That's a pure stroke. And now let's see if they force some action with Leo's on the bases.
Runner on the go. Pitching for a strike. Safe at second, and that was not close. And the tying run is now in scoring position. Here's the pitch. Runner goes again. Oh, and this one's blasted. High and deep. It's on its way. Out of here. Ball game. That'll fire up the dugout. And they walk it off and win it 4-3. And the final score. Brenton Doyle digging in for the Rockies. Yeah, don't need much damage here, just a base hit. Likely will score 2. In the air, out towards right center. Profar try to get to it. Makes the grab, and that is the inning. Rockies leave. Welcome back as we take a look at how today. Let's check out some notable MVP candidates so far this season. Hard hit left side. Hernandez over to first in time. And one away in the bottom of the 7th. Here's the Rockies leadoff hitter, Jake McCarthy. 1 for 3. This one belted deep left field. On its way. Gone. It's his 8th home run of the year. And we are all tied up. It's 2-2. He only needed one swing to square it up.
Not wasting any time in that at-bat, Boog. Aggressive, and it paid off.
With Merrifield up to the plate, he's been a great free agent sign. Lays out, but he can't squeeze it. Now he gets it to the pitcher covering the bag. And they do get the out. Digging in, Yainer Diaz. On a line out towards center. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. That's ball 4. So they turn things over to the righty, Rustar Grotterol.
Well, he's been hit pretty hard at times this season, as you see with the big ERA. So this is an important outing for him to get on the right track.
And now it's Joey Gallo. Swing and a ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
Well, clearly he was ready to hit right there. Pretty good spot, hard and inside, but that's a perfect example of keeping your hands inside the ball, tight to the body. The ability to take that back up the middle shows his approach is to...
The relay to third, and he's out. but one run is in to score.
Absolutely perfect execution of the relay right there to cut him down at third. And he probably should have shut it down at second base and been happy with the double. But it took a great play to get him. You just have to tip your cap.
And now, Adrian Del Castillo. Swing and a ball lifted in the air, left field, pretty well struck. And it hits the fence. In safely with a double, his second of the day.
Well, I'm not saying that play was easy, but it was harder than it needed to be thanks to the bad jump. Those small moments can be costly.
Josh Smith digging in for the Rockies. On the ground, right side. Fires to first in time.
Well, there's a lot riding on that at bat right there. Nice job of pitcher to bear down, make the pitch, get the ground ball. Excellent piece of work.
And now the center fielder, Brenton Doyle. Hard ground ball for a base stop. Runner from third in to score. And it's an RBI single, and it's a one-run game. Here's Tyler Freeman to hit. Swing and a ball line to center. He's got it, and that is the third out of the inning. We're back. It's the top of the ninth, and there's a new pitcher on the mound. JT Shea. Back to the top of the order now. And now the right fielder, Jake McCarthy. He's already homered in this game. Line drive, that's a base hit. Off to a good start with a leadoff nod.
Clearly seeing the ball very well in this one. So much of good hitting is finding holes in the defense. That's why you're always thinking line drive into the gap. Those kinds of swings really boost your confidence.
Runner on the go. Pitch in for a strike. Safe at second, and he easily steals the bag. And the tying run is now in scoring position. One-run game, bottom nine. Swing and a foul back, and that's out of play.
Well, if he's going to do something special right here, it's going to have to happen with 2 strikes.
Line drive, and this might be trouble. Runner around third. He'll score, and they've tied it. In safely at second base, and that's the potential winning run with nobody out.
Such great concentration. Everybody on their feet, knowing that you can come through with a good swing. And there he doesn't try to do too much.
That one is absolutely belted. And it one-hops the wall. The winning run crosses the plate, and the Rockies get a walk-off win 6-5. Six. 2 on, 1 out. Tovar getting ready to hit.
Well, all eyes on the double play ball in this spot. No better way to get out of this inning.
Here's the pitch. Runner on the go. It's a pitch out. Throw to second. Great jump. That is a stolen base. It wasn't even close. That's 20 stolen bases for him this season. 2 on, 1 out. Now a screamer into the outfield. Drops into the glove, Here comes the runner from third. The throw is offline, and he's in to score. It's 6-6. Brenton Doyle digging in for the Rockies. And a little something extra at stake in this at-bat as he's hitless so far. Runner breaks for third. Liner, and this could be trouble. In comes the run from second. And in the ninth, they take the lead. And an automatic double as it hops fence. Here comes the manager out of the dugout. So, runner at second, 2 down. Ceddanne Rafaela digging in for the Rockies. That one ripped left field. And it's a one-hopper off the wall. Should be extra bases. The run comes in from second, and they lead by 2.
Well, that was a great job of letting that runner steal second base, get in the scoring position, come through with the base knock. You add a run.
Now it's going to be Dalton rushing. And first offering is fouled off. Man at second. Swing at a ball lifted to center field. Nabs it, and that is that. So they get 3 and jump ahead. Back here in Pittsburgh. Final score of 8. First and second, no outs. Ezekiel Duran, the next Cub to hit. Swing and a miss. And that's strike one. One-run game here in the top of the ninth. Fastball for a strike at 95.
That's a good pitch there. Really had some run and finished a little up and in just on the edge. And that's one of those, if you swing at it, he had a broken bat as you jog back to the dugout.
And down on strikes he goes. And that is a big first out. And now a very big at-bat for Kyle Tucker. And fouled off. Next offering upstairs. 1 out. The possible tying and go-ahead runs on base.
That was the pitch to hit. Four-seam fastball instead of that sinker ball that makes you hit it on the ground. He missed a good one.
Got him swinging. It's a strikeout. And they're down to their last out. High leverage spot, and here is Seiya Suzuki. Right through there for a strike.
Late in the game, everyone gets a little tighter. Way to get ahead on a really good hitter right there.
The Cubbies down to their final strike. That misses, and that is ball one. Struck him out looking. The tying and go-ahead runs are left aboard as this one is over.
Let's play ball. Three. He's safe. Ball 4, take your base. Three. Out. You're out. Three. Take your base, ball 4. Ball 4, take your base. Now pitching for the Reds, number 63, Josh Stamats. Ball 4, take your base. Three. Now pitching for the Reds, number 64, Tony. Take your base, ball 4. Sention. He's safe. Three. Now pitching for the Reds, number 50, Sam Mull. Now pitching for the Rockies, number 34, Liam Hendricks. He's safe. Three. Ball 4, take your base. Now pitching for the Reds, number 58, Scott Barlow. Now pitching for Colorado, number 39, Manuel Rodriguez. Play ball. Three. He's safe. Three. Ball 4, take your base. Take your base, ball 4. Three. He's safe. Ball 4, take your base. Three. He's safe. Three.
Ball 4, take your base. Take your base, ball 4. He's safe.
Now pitching for the Rockies, number
He's
34,
safe. Ball 4,
Liam
take your base.
Hendricks. Now pitching for the Reds, number 70, TJ Antone. Now pitching for
Ball 4,
Colorado,
take your base.
number 45, JT Jaguar. Now pitching for the Reds, number 55, Rangers.
We're in the 8th with one man out. John Sciambi alongside Chris Singleton here in the booth. And that one fouled off.
Trying to keep good speed off the bases.
Looking to get the tying run on base. And that is out of play. That's a base hit. And that puts the tying run on base.
Really nice job of two-strike hitting in that at-bat. Showed a willingness to drive that pitch the opposite way. Didn't get jumpy, didn't try to pull the ball. He let it get deep, took the barrel.
Here goes the runner. Strike in there. Throw, save. That's a stolen base. And the tying run is now in scoring position. With the go-ahead run at the plate here in the late stages of Game 2. And he hits a ground ball right side, and he handles it himself for the out.
Couple of pitches and a quick out.
Here's O'Neal Cruz. And that one fouled off. Late swing, foul to the left.
Very solid inning on the mound so far here in the 8th. Holding on to this narrow lead. This is exactly what they were looking for.
And he grounds one to the right side. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. So no runs. Ready for the bottom. Emilio Pagan comes out trying to close it out.
And I can't imagine any save is an easy one. You're holding a small lead on the scoreboard, and you know those hitters are going to give you the best at-bats they can. So it's always high stress. Let's see what he's got here to try and close it out.
And that one lifted in the air center field. One up, one down.
Almost a loud start to the inning on that first pitch. Man, he's going to want that one back, no doubt.
He's 2 outs away. And now here is Cedar Rafaela. Line and a base hit into right. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single.
Well, that started and ended pretty quickly. No messing around right there. Anytime you rip a line drive the other way, you feel really good about what you did at the plate. You trust it.
Runner takes off. And that's a fair ball. Throw, and it gets away. But a great backup there, and no one will move up.
Didn't take long to get a result for that at bat. Nice job keeping it fair as he turned on it down the line. And once it got through the infield, it was a double all the way. Now that sets up a huge at bat in this ballgame.
And now Brenton Doyle. Pitch out, but no action. A one-run lead here in Game 2 of the wild card series. Now a pitch out to defend against the squeeze, but nothing going on. Lined into left center. Should be extra bases. One runs in. Oh, he botches it. Run comes in from second, and in the ninth, they take the lead. Cut off, throw to third. Not in time. He's safe.
Well, there you go. The RBI machine.
One down, runner at third. And now the first baseman, Josh Smith. Left field. He's there. He's got it. Runner tags from third. Throw is offline, and he scores. And they lead by 2.
In that situation, you're lucky to get something up in the zone that you can put in the air. Worst case scenario, a sacrifice fly to drive in that runner from third.
That's a laser base hit. Joey gets on base and keeps it going. Well, Singy, he locked in there.
Well, he's really slowed the game down, and it's like he's moving in full speed, and everybody is a step or two behind. The way that he squared up that baseball tells me that he is seeing it like a beach ball.
And the inning is over. Back now as they handle.
Rogers.
We're in the 8th with one man out. John Sciambi alongside Chris Singleton here in the booth. And that one fouled off.
Trying to keep good speed off the bases.
Looking to get the tying run on base. And that is out of play. That's a base hit. And that puts the tying run on base.
Really nice job of two-strike hitting in that at bat. Showed a willingness to drive that pitch the opposite way. Didn't get jumpy, didn't try to pull the ball. He let it get deep, took the barrel.
Here goes the runner. Strike in there. Throw, save. That's a stolen base. And the tying run is now in scoring position. With the go-ahead run at the plate here in the late stages of Game 2. And he hits a ground ball right side, and he handles it himself for the out.
Couple of pitches and a quick out.
Here's O'Neal Cruz. And that one fouled off. Late swing, foul to the left.
Very solid inning on the mound so far here in the 8th. Holding on to this narrow lead. This is exactly what they were looking for.
And he grounds one to the right side. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. So no runs. Ready for the bottom. Emilio Pagan comes out trying to close it out.
And I can't imagine any save is an easy one. You're holding a small lead on the scoreboard, and you know those hitters are going to give you the best at-bats they can. So it's always high stress. Let's see what he's got here to try and close it out.
And that one lifted in the air center field. One up, one down.
Almost a loud start to the inning on that first pitch. Man, he's going to want that one back, no doubt.
He's 2 outs away. And now here is Cedar Rafaela. Line and a base hit into right. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single.
Well, that started and ended pretty quickly. No messing around right there. Anytime you rip a line drive the other way, you feel really good about what you did at the plate. You trust it.
Runner takes off. And that's a fair ball. Throw, and it gets away. But a great backup there, and no one will move up.
Didn't take long to get a result for that at bat. Nice job keeping it fair as he turned on it down the line. And once it got through the infield, it was a double all the way. Now that sets up a huge at bat in this ballgame.
And now Brenton Doyle. Pitch out, but no action. A 1-run lead here in Game 2 of the wild card series. Now a pitch out to defend against the squeeze, but nothing going on. Lined into left center, should be extra bases. 1 runs in. Oh, he botches it. Run comes in from second, and in the 9th, they take the lead. Cut off, throw to third. Not in time. He's safe.
Well, there you go. The RBI machine.
1 down, runner at third. And now the first baseman, Josh Smith. Left field. He's there. He's got it. Runner tags from third. Throw is offline, and he scores. And they lead by 2.
In that situation, you're lucky to get something up in the zone that you can put in the air. Worst case scenario, a sacrifice fly to drive in that runner from third.
That's a laser base hit. So he gets on base and keeps it going. Well, Singy, he locked in there.
Well, he's really slowed the game down, and it's like he's moving in full speed, and everybody is a step or 2 behind. The way that he squared up that baseball tells me that he is seeing it like a beach ball.
And the inning is over. Back now as they handle.
Play ball. 3. 3. 3. 3. 3.
Welcome in. We're in the third, and there are no outs. I'm John Sciambi with Chris Singleton. Brenton Doyle digs in now. Swings through that. The strategy around starting pitchers in the postseason, it's really changed in recent years. Managers are pulling starters earlier, making a strong bullpen essential for a championship team. Up the middle, Sosa whips it to first on the run. On the money, nice play. So up next, Josh Smith. Now a high fly ball out to left center. Makes the grab, 2 down.
Yeah, I think with starting pitchers, they're not going as deep in season because managers aren't willing to let them get knocked around and put a game out of reach. Most skippers have a quicker hook this time of the year.
And that's ripped into left, base hit. So now back to the top of the order. Back to the top of the lineup, Jake McCarthy, the next to hit. He's 0 for 1. Swing and a base hit. And out to a board. And the throw's offline, safe at third. This is Bryce Terang. Yeah, don't need much damage here, just a base hit. Likely will score 2. Oh, what a stop. Throws from his knees. And that's a nice play to end the inning. O'Neal Cruz digging in for the Rockies. Wheeler back to work. Right side, hard hit. Harper takes it himself. That's the first out in the top of the 4th. Adrian Del Castillo will hit next. Liner, and that should be extra bases. Around first, heading for 2. And that's a 2-bagger.
He was all over that one. Put a pretty good jolt into that one. Great swing, nice balance and weight transfer, and he got it to drop in out there in the deep part of the field.
At the plate, Ceddanne Rafaela drilled out towards left center field. That's well struck. One hops off the wall, should be extra bases. The run comes in from second. It's 3-1.
That's 2 consecutive extra base hits for this team. Challenged him with the fastball right in the heart of the zone, and he was clearly ready to jump all over it.
Now here is Ezequiel Tovar. Swing and a line drive ripped out into right center. That's a base hit. The run comes in to score from second. It's 3-2. And he's there with a double.
Comes through with the RBI. First pitch fastball in a great spot to do some damage, and he squared it up nicely.
Brenton Doyle now at the plate. Grounded out his first time up. Line drive to short and caught. To the bag himself. It's a double play. And bottom of the 4th.
3.
Welcome back. Quite a pitcher's duel so far. Here's how the starters have performed up to this point. Up the middle, and that chance handled. Now a jump throw. Nicely done for the out.
Well, he's doing a nice job of keeping the ball out of the air, lets the defense work behind him with another ground ball. Good execution.
Swing and a ball driven out to center. That's back. And it's off the top of the wall. Around second now as they still don't have it. Pulls into third safely with a triple. Well, Singy, he is locked in there.
Well, he's really slowed the game down, and it's like he's moving in full speed, and everybody is a step or two behind. The way that he squared up.
That one is absolutely belted. And it one-hops the wall. In from third is the tying run. The relay throw. The tag. And he's out. Next to hit for the Rockies, Bryce Terang. 0 for 2 in this one. Swing and a high fly ball hit in the air left center field. This one's got a chance, and that's going to bang against the wall. And that's a 2-out double.
Well, here we are, third time through the order, and this is where we see the OPS jump up. Manager might have to go to the bullpen a little bit sooner than he anticipated.
Here's O'Neal Cruz. Makes the grab, and that'll end the inning. So they get well, one-run game, and now the catcher comes up to hit. Adrian Del Castillo, 1 for 2. Swing and a ball drilled center field. Hill sizing this one up, hauls it in, and there's one away.
He was all over that first pitch fastball, just barely missed it. Man, this guy was ready to hit.
That one ripped. Bangs off the wall. And now the tying run is into scoring position.
Having a really nice game here. That's his second extra base hit. Got a fastball, middle of the plate, jumped all over it. Absolutely smoked that ball. Now a pretty big at bat coming up with a chance to even this ball game up.
Swings and sends a rocket to right. Squeezes it. Runner tags at second. And the throw's offline. Safe at third.
Not fooled at all right there. He was clearly all over it. But sometimes you hit it too hard and right at someone. You're looking for one of those bloop hits to get a knock sometimes.
Swing and a ball lifted in the air. And that's the third out. One hit, one left. Back now for the bottom of the sixth. And there's a new.
3, 4, take the base. 3.
Josh Smith digging in for the Rockies. Swings through the sweeper.
Well, with both starters out of the game, this quickly becomes a bullpen game, and this is something we see more and more in the game today, especially in the postseason.
Lifted in the air, out to left, and there's one down. Next is the designated hitter, Yainer Diaz. Lined into left center, and that should be extra bases. Now he'll turn for second. And the tying runs at second base with a double.
Having himself a really nice game at the plate. Pretty much just a textbook double into the gap. And when you can drop one in there between the outfielders, you know you're making the turn at first. Just an excellent swing.
On the ground, right side. Lays out. Oh, it's off his glove. The throw comes in too late, and they don't get the out. And the Phillies manager making out of the bullpen for the Phillies, Tanner Banks.
These are the spots relievers really make a name for themselves.
Runner takes off, swing and a miss. And that's a stolen base, not even close.
They are being real aggressive to put some runs on the board, get 2 runners now in the scoring position. Excellent job of stealing second base and staying out of a potential double play. Now that can kind of
rip back to the mound, and that got him. And he beats the throw. Shows off the wheels right there, an infield single. O'Neal Cruz getting ready to hit. Runner on the move. That's in for a strike. Safe at second, and that was not close.
You know, having a good lead is so key when you're stealing bases, even if you've got great speed. But if you don't have great speed, but can get an extended lead and a good jump.
This one swung on and hit well. Way back there. One run's in, and it bangs off the wall. It's a two-run double, and they have the lead.
Well, that's a lonely feeling for an outfielder. The read wasn't great, and it really hurts when it costs your team a run.
One out, runner at second. And here is Adrian Del. Swing and a ball hit out towards left center field. Touches down, that's a hit. He's in there. And they tag him out. Stuck in a rundown, trying for home now. Puts the tag on him, and it's a double play. So they get 3. Welcome back. Taking a look at our game summary. Here's one final look at the line score from this one.
Play ball. Three. Ball 4, take your base. 3.
Welcome in. We're in the third, and there are no outs. I'm John Shambi with Chris Singleton. Brenton Doyle digging in for the Rockies. Legends really are cemented in the postseason. You think of David Ortiz heroics for the Red Sox, Derek Jeter as Mr. November, or Randy Johnson in the 2000. Oh, gets dirty. Fires to first. In time. Got him. A great sliding stop. I think we need a breakdown from StatCast to fully appreciate the difficulty of that throw.
Yeah, bro, these numbers show how good of a play it actually was. And that sliding catch was difficult enough, and somehow he still managed a great throw to first. What a play. Well, on that idea of postseason reputations, Boog, got to mention players like Carlton Fisk, Reggie Jackson, and Madison Bumgarner. We were doing that game. Those guys really shined in the toughest moments. He's a bad ball hitter, so even if you get him to chase pitches outside the zone, he still might beat you. Not an easy out by any means.
In the air, center field. Rojas settles underneath it. Out number 2. Here's O'Neal Cruz. He swings and fouls one off. Cruz in his 4th year, hitting 9th in today's lineup, and they traded for him earlier this year. Gets to it with a slide. Throw to first. Safe at first, and an infield single keeps the inning going.
That's why you run hard 90 feet. Take nothing for granted, especially when you've got great speed. I'll take the infield knock.
And now, Jake McCarthy. Runner on the go. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. The Rockies. We're in the second. This is Bryce Terang. He's 0 for 1. Sanchez back to her. In the air, left field, down the line. Pulls it in on the run. And there's one down. So now the DH spot, Yainer Diaz. And that one hammered way back. Gone! Big dog's gotta eat. He sends it out of here. And they got their first run. It's 2-1.
Well, there goes the shutout. Just like that. They're still behind, but this is a start.
And the batter now, Adrian Del Castillo. That one down the line, and foul ball. One down, base is empty. Swing and a ball hit out towards left center field. Marsh hauls it in for the out. And there are 2 outs. And now it's going to be Ceddanne Rafaela. Out to short. Trey Turner gloves it. Gets it to first. That ends the frame. Back here. Welcome back. Quite a pitcher's duel so far. Here's how the starters have performed up to this point. On the ground to third. Over to first. And the leadoff man set down in their half of the 5th. So digging in, Brenton Doyle. 0 for 1 so far. Ripped, but it curls foul.
So glad these ballparks have installed the netting to protect the fans, keep things safer all around the league.
Swing and a high fly ball out towards right field. And puts the squeeze on that one. And a couple of quick outs. Now here is Josh Smith. High fly ball out towards left field. Way back there. Pulls it in on the warning track. Back now to start the bottom of the 5th and taking over on the mound. Strom.
And we all know about his slider. It's just filthy, man. And one of the better ones in the game, I'd say. Spin rate's very high, and it just breaks a ton.
Hit in the air out to center field. Rojas brings it in, and there's one down. Now it's the right fielder, Jake McCarthy. He's already homered here in this one. A little out front there as he swings through it. Some bullpen action for Philadelphia. Tanner Banks getting ready to go. Sims also getting ready. Rolled softly, but that goes foul. Base is empty, 1 away here in game 2 of the NLDS. Fly ball center field. 2 away now. Now the number 2 hitter, Bryce Terang. In the air out to center. Makes the grab on the run. And that is that. Here's Colorado's DH, Yainer Diaz. Turned on, but foul wide of third. Now it's belted deep to left. Way out of here. Home run. And he's gone yard again. That's his third home run of the game. And they've rallied from 3 back. It's 4-3. Singy, the ball is jumping off his bat.
Yes, it is. Tons of loud contact. Man, it's been impressive.
So digging in, SZN Rafaela. Swing and a high fly ball out towards right center field. Castellanos makes the grab for the second out. Here's the shortstop at the plate, Ezequiel Tovar. 0 for 4, 2 ground outs, a fly out, and a strikeout. Swing and a high fly ball right field. And that'll do it. And we're back. New arm out of the bullpen, Tanner Banks. There's a line drive to left field. And a quick out, number 1.
It was all over that fastball right there. I'll tell you what, if he gets under it just by a fraction of an inch or a little bit more, that's way back.
Ripped on a line to center. Brings it in with a nice running grab. 2 away. Next to hit, O'Neal Cruz.
Man, if that drops right there, they would have gotten the potential winning run on base, maybe even in the scoring position. But that's just one.
That one to first. It's through for a hit. So the go-ahead run is on base with a knock.
Wastes no time there. He kind of rolled over on this pitch a little bit, but he got enough behind it to shoot it through for a knock, and we'll take that in.
Runner takes off. Now fly ball to right center. And that's the third out. The Rockies back. So digging in, Bryce Terang. Banks back to work. Here's a rocket out to left. And there's one away.
Sometimes you want to be aggressive early in the at-bat. He was right there. Hard line out. First pitch of the inning. No reward, but, hey, you got to keep swinging it.
So now the DH spot, Yainer Diaz. And a chance to make some history here, Chris.
Yeah, he's homered 3 times so far, and now he gets another chance. At least we think. We'll see if the pitcher gives him anything to hit. It's so rare to see a 3-homer performance, but even more special for that player to get another chance at the plate to do it.
1 down. So next will be the 4-hole hitter for the Rockies, Adrian Del Castillo. Puts it in the air out towards left center. Rojas on the move to the gap. Brings it in. 2 down. SZN Rafaela, the next to hit. There's a swing and a drive. And it hits the fence. Makes the turn, heads for second. And he'll pull in there with a stand-up double.
Went up there looking to be aggressive and got something he could handle. Fastball pretty much middle, and that's what you fall asleep dreaming about as a hitter. So no surprise he put a great swing on it.
Now a chance for Ezequiel Tovar. Out to center. Rojas sizes this one up, and he makes the catch. And that is that. So it took extras, but here's how the numbers.
Play ball. Three. Ball 4, take your base. 3. Ball 4, take your base. 3. Take your base, ball 4. He's safe.
Welcome in. John Sciambi and Chris Singleton in the booth. We're in the 4th inning with nobody out. Swing and a ball hit out towards left center field. It falls in, and that's a knock. And they have their first base runner since the 1st inning.
Well, clearly he was ready to hit right there. And now let's see if they force some action with good wheels on the bases.
This is Bryce Terang. Runner on the go. The other way. Makes the grab. Throw over to first. Now a throw to first, and he won't get back in time. It's a double play. Yainer Diaz digging in for the Rockies. High fly ball, pretty well struck out towards right center. Back there. And caught on the warning track. Third game of the division.
Ball 4, take your base. Ball 4, take your base.
Welcome back as we take a look at how today's starting pitchers have fared so far. Lifted in the air, left field, pretty well struck. Dives, but it falls. And now it looks like extra bases. Now around second, going for third. And he's got a leadoff triple.
Well, no waiting around right there. He was ready to swing it on the first pitch. Just a beautiful triple from start to finish. Got a pitch he could drive, turned on it, and hammered it out front into the gap.
Line drive, and this might be trouble. The tying run is in to score from third. Throw is high and over his head.
Well done, drives in the run. This is why hitters work so hard on driving the ball gap to gap in batting practice. There's a lot of room out there. If you can rip one into that open space, it usually means extra bases.
And that's a base hit. Coming home. Relay throw. And they almost caught him, but he's back in time.
Well, that may end up being an at-bat we go back to later on when this game is over. Challenged him with the fastball right in the heart of the zone. He was clearly ready to jump all over it.
Now it's going to be Brenton Doyle. That's hard hit on the line. Gone! That ball was crushed. A 3-run homer, and they tack on. Here's O'Neal Cruz, 0 for 2 in this one. Flying drive, and that's a base hit out into center field. To third. Pulls into third safely. And a run comes in to score.
Everything came together for him. First pitch fastball in a great spot to do some damage, and he squared it up nicely.
Back to the top of the order. And now the right fielder, Jake McCarthy. Ground ball, and that's through the infield. One run across. Here's the throw to the plate. Safe! In comes the run from second. It's 7-1. And the Phillies manager making his...
Ball 4, take your base. Play ball. You're out. That hit him. First base. He's safe. Three. Out. Three. Ball 4. Take your base. Out. He's out. Take your base. Ball 4. Ball 4. Take your base.
John Shelby with Chris Singleton. Welcome into our broadcast. We've got nobody out here in the fifth. And there's a foul ball.
All these Rockies need to bring up the quality of their bats and specifically their swings. They're trying to find ways to drive the ball with some authority, but it's just not happening for them so far. 0 extra base hits in the game, so it's been tough for them to get anything going.
Hernandez racing over to make the catch. Here's O'Neal Cruz.
That's just a really nice catch on the run right there. He saved extra bases for sure. If the pitcher's his friend, he'll give him a second to catch his breath before he's ready to deal the next pitch. Sometimes you have to keep chipping away until you break through, but it's a lot easier to put runs on the board when you have guys in scoring position because they put themselves there.
Hernandez gets under it, reaching for it, and brings it in.
Well, those can be pretty fun as an outfielder. Got to put it into his highest gear and go a long way to track that one down. Nothing better than that. You feel like a wide receiver playing football.
And he swings and lifts one to deep center field. That one's got a chance. Onto the track, and he makes the catch. Doing here this half. Welcome back. Quite a pitcher's duel. Game 1 of the National League Championship Series. This is Bryce Terang. Ohtani back to work. On the ground, right side. Takes it himself. Now one gone in the top of the 6th. Yainer Diaz digging in for the Rockies. In the air, right field. Profar makes the catch. 2 up, 2 down. And next will be the cleanup hitter, SZN Rafaela. 0 for 2 in this one. There's a swing and a miss.
Just an outstanding job of spinning the baseball, moving it around, doing what he does.
High in the air, out to right. Profar settles under this one, brings it in for the 3rd out. Well, 1-run game. Ezequiel Tovar digging in for the Rockies. High fly ball, right field. Profar a beat on it. Makes the catch, 1 down. And here's the catcher, Adrian Del Castillo. 1 for 2. In the air, right side. Profar drops steps, heads back on it. 2 down. And now the center fielder, Brenton Doyle. Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. And they had their first base runner since the 3rd inning.
Oh, that started and ended pretty quickly. No messing around right there. There's nothing cheap about the way he got that one through the infield. That was cut out in front and didn't get under.
Runner takes off. That one fouled off. Here's the pitch. Runner goes again. That's out to center field. And that'll do it. So 1 left. Welcome back, and a new arm on the mound to start the 8th. Alex Vesia.
Well, the best relievers love the opportunity to come in and protect a tight lead late in the ball game.
Now this one is hammered way back there. On its way and gone. And we are tied. He made him pay for that one. It's 1-1. 1 pitch, 1 swing, 1 home run.
Yeah, you could say that's efficiency right there. Didn't need much time in the box to make an impact.
That home run was a no-doubter. As we dive into the numbers with StatCast.
Crushed, Boog. Just absolutely crushed. 112 miles per hour on the exit velo, and like you said, no doubt about that one. Plenty of launch angle to give it that backspin as well, and that carried way over the wall.
In the air, left field. Hernandez has this one sized up. Squeezes it. 2 down. Yainer Diaz digging in for the Rockies. Here's a high fly ball out to center. Outman in position. He makes the grab. And that is that. Back here at Dodgers. Here comes the closer here in the 9th, Tanner Scott.
And we all know about his slider. It's just filthy, man. And one of the better ones in the game, I'd say. Sprays very high, and it just breaks a ton.
Liner, and this could be trouble. Into second easily with a leadoff double.
Always always feels amazing getting a job done when the team needs you to come through. It's just bigger than your own individual stats. Got a good pitch to drive, stayed short with his back path to the ball and caught it out front, and he stayed long in his follow-through. That's how you split the gap, and that's pretty much a double every time.
He's got it. Runner tags at second. He gets there. Winning run at third with only one out. Here's the catcher, Adrian Del Castillo. 1 for 3. Line drive, and this might be trouble. Runner from third comes across, and they've taken the lead in game 1.
Well, that at-bat had a lot of pressure riding on it, so really great job coming through right there. It's got to feel good. He hit that ball really well to deep right field right there. Got a pitch to drive and just
swing, and this one's blasted. It's got a chance. That's down. One hops off the wall. Runner from second crosses the plate, and they take a 2-run lead in ninth.
Puts a run on the board and picks up an RBI. A well-deserved double.
Yuki Matsui into the game.
And this could be a pretty critical point in this game. They're hoping he's the guy to keep him within striking distance.
And the batter now, Josh Smith. Swinging a foul straight back. Swing and a high fly ball to left. He's there. He's got it. Runner tags at second, and he moves up to third. Now 2 away. O'Neal Cruz digging in for the Rockies. He's already homered in this game. Swing and a high fly ball left field. And makes the grab. And that is that. They get 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and 1 left. Hard of the order, 3, 4, 5 will get their shot in the bottom. And here's the closer to try and
great pitcher's duel in this one. You get to a certain point where each pitcher is trying to outdo the other. Go a little.
Let's play ball. Ow! Ball 4, take your base. Ow! Ball 4, take your base. He's safe. 3. 3. 3. 3.
Welcome if you're just joining us. John Chambi with Chris Singleton. We're in. Well, 1-run game leading off Whit Merrifield. Snell back to work. Hit on the ground to short. Betts whips it to first. Leadoff man retired in the 6th. Jake McCarthy digging in for the Rockies. He's 0 for 1. Swing and a fly ball in the air out towards right center field. Nice grab on the run. And a couple of quick outs. Here's O'Neal Cruz. 0 for 2 in this one. And there's a fly ball deep right field. And that one hops the wall. Not stopping. He's going for 3. The relay in there safely.
All over that one right there. Came screaming off the bat, I'm sure. Exit velocity's off the charts. No doubt he squared that baseball up perfectly. So there was no fluke to that triple by any means. Now a pretty big at-bat coming up with a chance to even this ball game.
Oh, this is deep to left center. Way back there. On its way. Gone.
Lightning fast hands to be able to hit that velocity fastball on the inside part of the plate. In my experience, when you're looking out over the plate, allowing the ball to travel, it's pure reaction to hit a pitch in that location. That's a tremendous swing.
Rips that one center field, and that's a base hit. And that extends the inning. And now, SZN Rafaela. Swings here and blasts one left field. Hernandez ranging back. And that's the third out. But 2 runs for him, and they jump ahead. Welcome back. Quite a pitcher's duel so far. Here's how the starters have performed up to this point. Not a ton of offense to chat about as we look at the final numbers, but this was a good one.
Yeah.
Let's play ball. He's safe. Take your base, ball 4. Three.
Thanks for joining us. I'm John. Nick Gordon now at the plate. The atmosphere around postseason baseball, there really isn't anything like it in the sport. It's the time of year where the rally towels come out and the crowd energy gets cranked up even higher. Edman sizing this one up, puts it away for the out. And there's one down.
You look up in the stands in games like this.
It's game 3 of the National League Championship Series. Here's the Rockies cleanup hitter, Brenton Doyle. Out towards right center. That's well struck. That's back there. Bangs off the wall. Round second, digging for third. The relay throw. Not in time. He's safe.
Waste no time there. It's so close to blasting that one out of here the other way, but Well, that's very tough to do when you take on the outfield gap like that. Beautiful swing, though. Let the ball get a little deep and drove it.
Line drive, and that's a base hit into center field. In comes the runner from third. It's an RBI single. 3-2, they take the lead. No outs, runner at first. Adrian Del Castillo getting ready to hit. Runner on the go. Line drive, and that should be extra bases. Rafaela around third. He'll score easily, and he's got a double.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. A lot of hitters tell themselves, line drive over the infielder's head. That's what I'm trying to do. Just keep that approach simple. And right there, it was perfectly executed.
And there's a rocket into the outfield. Rounds third, headed for the plate. He'll score.
Well, that was a great job of letting that runner steal second base, get in the scoring position.
Runner in scoring position, no outs. This is Bryce Terang. He's 0 for 1. Line drive. Gets down, base hit. Coming home. He will score. It's an RBI single, and they lead by 4. Nick Gordon digging in for the Rockies. Flied to right his first time. Runner on the go. Base knock center field. And now 2 aboard. Hung up in a rundown now between third and home. The tag out. Jake McCarthy digs in now. 1 for 2. Towards first. And he takes it himself for the out.
Good fade and sinking action of that changeup. Got that hitter to roll over.
Here's O'Neal Cruz. He's already homered here in this one. Smoked right center, and this one's gonna go out of here. Another homer. He's done it again. His second homer of the game. And they add a couple more. It's 8-2. That one just sounded different.
And might have been the loudest moment yet. Man, my ears are ringing. I could feel that swing from the booth.
Edman makes the play, and that's the inning. Back here in Denver, ready now for the 5th inning.
Take your base.
Tanner Scott on to try and close it out.
And we all know about his slider. It's just filthy, man. And one of the better ones in the game, I'd say. Spin rate's very high, and it just breaks a ton.
Hit pretty well in the air out to center. Drops into the glove. 1 away.
Almost a loud start to the inning on that first pitch. Man, he's going to want that one back, no doubt.
Ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. So a man aboard now with one away.
Oh, this has been a really nice game at the plate for him. He looks locked in. Once you get the ball by the pitcher, there's a lot of base hits up the middle, even on ground balls. So a nice job to use that big hole and get himself a hit.
Swinging and drive. Back there. On its way. Ball game. They must be going crazy in the dugout. And they walk it off in game 3.
Well, in the postseason, there's so much excitement, so much energy, everyone hanging on every single pitch. To have a walk-off win under these circumstances, these people have gone crazy. What a nice win, but you got to turn the page quickly to come back for the next game.
And a final score.
Let's play ball.
And welcome in if you're just joining us. Along with Chris Singleton, I'm John Shelby. Still in the first inning, 0-0 our score. Yainer Diaz now in the box. Comes up empty with a swing there. One away with a runner at third. Here in game 4 of the National League Championship Series. That's a base hit. Run scores.
Picks himself off an RBI. Got a fastball, middle of the plate, jumped all over. Absolutely smoked that ball.
Here's the center fielder, Brenton Doyle. Lined into right. Profar makes the play, and there's 2 away. And stepping in is the speedy Ceddanne Rafaela. That one hit to right. Profar has a beat on it, and that will end the inning. 4th game. Jake McCarthy digging in for the Rockies. He's 0 for 1. Sasaki back to work. That one the other way. And out number 1 on the grab.
It's never fun going back to the dugout after hitting a line drive that finds a glove, but you will get some high fives. You know, when you make great contact, you feel like you've done everything right. But in this game of baseball, not everything is in your control.
And that one hit to first. Fair ball. Around first, heading for 2. Cruz around second, on his way to third. And he's got himself a triple.
Putting some good swings on the ball. That's his 2nd extra base hit in this one. There's something about pulling one down the line and shooting it through the infield that's just so satisfying as a hitter. It's just fun turning on a pitch like he did right there.
Line drive, base hit. Cruz touches home. And it's an RBI single. It's 2-1.
Mission accomplished there as he picks up the RBI to give him the lead. Fastball pretty much middle, and that's what you fall asleep dreaming about as a hitter. So no surprise he put a great swing on it.
At the plate, Brenton Doyle. Ripped into right center, and that should be extra bases. Lead runner makes the turn at second, headed for the plate. Now a relay to third, and he's out. But they do get a run. So up next, SZN Rafaela, flied to right his first time. That's to third, and that one handled. That's the third out, inning over. But 2 runs for them, and they jump ahead. 3 innings in the books here in Game 4. It's the Rockies 3 and the Dodgers 1. And welcome back. Here's a new pitcher from the pen, Evan Phillips.
They know that he can get a right-hander out, but he's in position to face a couple of lefties this inning.
Right side. And the leadoff hitter set down to open the 7th. It feels like we might be headed towards a rain delay if the weather doesn't ease up, Chris.
Yeah, the umpiring crew are going to pay attention to how the weather is impacting this game, and the moment it becomes dangerous, I think, is the moment.
This one's into the gap in left center, and that should be extra bases. And he's into second base with 1 away as the go-ahead run. And that holds the go-ahead run at second base. So digging in, Jake McCarthy. Hit in the air, center field. And there's 2 down. It really feels like we might be running out of time before a rain delay is called. This rain is not letting up.
Yeah, and if we do get a delay, the unfortunate thing is the clock's going to start ticking on these pitchers, and they won't be able to keep their arms warm forever if it's a long break, and going to have to exit this game a little early.
Activity in the bullpen. Brusdar Graterol looks to be getting ready for manager Dave Roberts. To third. Zips it across, and we stay tied. Ready to begin the 8th. Pitching change here, Brusdar Graterol.
These are the spots relievers really make a name for themselves, late and close. There's not much margin for error, but at the same time, there's a reason they're put in these situations.
Yainer Diaz digging in for the Rockies. On the ground, and that's just foul.
Well, these Rockies, simply put, are producing a lot of quality swings. We've heard lots of loud noise coming from their bats in this one, haven't we? I mean, they've logged 6 hits at 90-plus exit velocity, and that doesn't happen by accident.
Brenton Doyle digging in for the Rockies. That one is absolutely belted. One hops off the wall. Should be extra bases. He's in with a double, and that's his second double of the night.
2 hits for him in this one, both for extra bases. Got to feel good about that. When you connect and it jumps off your bat like that, you're thinking double at the very least. Put a great swing on it, and man, he wasn't fooled at all. And now a crucial opportunity to tie up this game with another base hit.
Fought off foul. Line drive, knocks it down. There's one. Here's the catcher to hit, Adrian Del Castillo. 1 for 3. Here's the pitch. It's a double steal. Strike in there. Throw to third. Too late. Safe. Double steal. With the go-ahead run at the plate late here in Game 4. Ground ball, and that's through the infield. 1 runs in. Now a long throw home. It's off the mark, and he scores. Tag out. They cut down the go-ahead run at second. And here is Ezequiel Tovar. 0 for 3 in this one. Line to left. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. We're back. It's the top of the ninth. And there's a new pitcher. This is Bryce Terang. And fouled off. Kicks and deals. Hit on the ground to the right side. And it's just foul. That was close. Line drive, caught.
That swing right there tells me he's seeing the ball pretty well. I know it didn't produce a hit, but he made solid contact, and that's all you're looking to do anytime you're at the plate.
That one back up the middle, and it gets through. And now the winning run is on base.
Clearly seeing the ball very well in this one. Really nice job staying up the middle with his approach. He didn't try to do too much with the pitch, just shot it through the infield.
Line to right, base hit. Ball back in a hurry, and the winning run now at second with only 1 away. First and second, 1 out. Here's O'Neal Cruz. Swings and misses. That's strike 1.
The last thing he wants is to hit the ball on the ground, but I wouldn't expect many pitches up in the zone. They'll be pitching for a double play in this spot.
Swing and a miss. Worm burner into the outfield for a knock. And the postseason success continues for him.
Good 2-strike hitting right there, Boog. A bit of a lost start for some, so that was nicely done to beat the odds. He wasn't able to elevate it, but he put a great swing on it. Right on time, good balanced approach, and just...
That's towards center. Pajes under it. Brings it in. All 3 runners tagging up. Throw is offline. This one's over. And the Rockies are headed to the World Series.
Congratulations to the National League champions. This team clearly excited, and they deserve every bit of this moment. Enjoy it now, but get yourself ready for the biggest series of your lives.
For my partner Chris Singleton and our great crew, thanks for watching the National League Championship Series on MLB The Show.
Play ball. 3.
Welcome to those just joining us. John Shot.
3.
And here is Brenton Doyle. Scooble back to work. Fouled off down the right side. Here's your 1. In the air, pretty deep out to center field. Meadows under this one. And there's one away. A chilly atmosphere here. Really what comes to mind when you think of postseason baseball. Fans doing whatever they can to stay warm and energized. This one chopped on the ground, but foul.
You talked about the fans trying to stay warm, Boog, but it's a challenge for the players, too. Games like this really can be hard on you.
Ground ball left side, and it stays fair. Runner on at first with one gone. Ezekiel Tovar digging in for the Rockies. Runner on the move. Bounding ball here, rolls foul. And that one in the air center field. Meadows moving under it. That's out number 2. Adrian Del Castillo digging in for the Rockies. Here comes the pitch. There goes the runner from first. That one lifted to left. Green settles under it, nabs it, and that'll do it. This is Bryce Terang. Swing and a ball softly hit out into left center. Hauls it in, and there's one away.
That's a really nice play, ranging back into the outfield for that catch. We all know those can be a little tricky, especially if the wind's swirling around out there.
Hit in the air, right field. Hauls it in for the out. And there's 2 away. So the lineup flips over. Digging in, it's the speedy outfielder, Jake McCarthy. He's 0 for 1. And that one fouled off. We haven't seen a break in the weather, and the umpires might be forced to make a decision soon.
Yeah, I think so, Boog. I mean, everyone looking and wondering when they're going to stop play. It definitely feels close.
Tosses to first, and that is the inning. And now the first baseman, Yainer Diaz. Runner takes off. Swing and a ground ball, and that one gets through into center field. Doesn't stop, heads for home. The relay, tag got him, and he can't scramble back in time. Way too much of a turnaround first there. Digging in, Brenton Doyle. Swing and a ball lined out towards center. Meadows makes the grab, and there's 2 down.
Man, that's one of those at-bats where you have to remind yourself it's about the process. He did everything right there. Nothing to show for it. But in your mind, you have to convince yourself that it was a very good at-bat.
Out to center. Meadows settles under it. Makes the play, and it's out number 3. Well, no surprise with this decision to delay the game. The rain is here, and it doesn't look like it's going away anytime soon. And we're going to have to sit tight, Chris.
Yep, Hoog, I don't see a break in the storm coming anytime soon, and I've got my $4.99 weather app, which is pretty trusty, and the radar says it's going to stay this way for at least another hour. So if that's the case, get ready for some new pitchers to take the mound when we get back.
Welcome back, and we have good news. The tarp is off the field, the weather is cleared, and we're about ready to resume play. Brian Bayo comes into the game after about an hour-long delay, and we're all ready to get it going again. Back here in Detroit. Ezekiel Tovar digging in for the Rockies. Skubal back to work. Rip to third. Whips it across, and the leadoff hitter retired in the 5th. And now the catcher comes up to him, Adrian Del Castillo. High fly ball down the left field line. Tries to make the play, but it's foul. Oh, 1 down. Swing, and that ball smashed on a line. Green hauls it in, 2 away. 2 outs, base is empty. Bright Terang, the next to hit. Flied out his first time. Into center and a base hit. And that keeps the inning alive. Whit Merrifield up to the plate. Flied to right his first time. The kick and the pitch. Runner goes. That's in for a strike. Throws. Save. That's a stolen base. The pitch. Swing and a pop-up. Foul at a play off to the right side. That'll find the stands. Runner at second, 2 down. Here in game 1 of the World Series. Runner on the go again. Line drive out towards left field. That's a base hit. Run comes in from second, and it's an RBI single. It's 7-2. So the Rockies lineup turns over. Jake McCarthy digging in for the Rockies. There goes the runner. Swing and a hard hit liner up the middle and a base hit. Coming home. Safe. It's 7-3.
Well, here we are, 3rd time through the order, and this is where we see the OPS jump up. Manager might have to go to the bullpen a little bit sooner than he anticipated.
And first offering is fouled off. 2 outs and 1 in scoring position. He's trying for third. That's a base hit. Coming home. He'll score easily. It's an RBI single. It's 7-4. So a man aboard. Next to hit for the Rockies, Yainer Diaz. Runner on the go. Hammered down the line. Could be extra bases. Coming home. He'll score to second, but way too late there. So runner at second, 2 down. Stepping in, Brenton Doyle. That's out to center field. And that is that. They get 4 runs on 5 hits. Back now to start the bottom of the 5th. SZN Rafaela digging in for the Rockies. 1 for 2. In the air, out towards left center. Meadows makes the play, and there's 1 down. Here's the third baseman, Ezekiel Tovar. 0 for 2 in this one. On the ground to third. Throw on to Torkelson, and he's out. Adrian Del Castillo now at the plate. This one in the air, center field. Meadows under it. And makes the play, and that's out number 3.
That's ball 4. 3. Ball 4, take the base.
So in now for Colorado, Bryce Terang. Line drive, base hit, right center field. So a man on base to start the inning.
Went up there looking to be aggressive and got something he could handle. And man, I'll tell you, a line drive like that into the gap just feels so good. It's feedback that you had everything on time and in control.
Runner takes off. Line, and that's a base hit. Headed for the plate. Throw cut off to second. Now he tries to get back, but he can't. Jake McCarthy digging in for the Rockies.
RBI knock for him last time. Now a chance to drive in another run.
Drilled to right, way back there, and that is gone.
Anytime you have a pitch down the middle of the plate, the percentages go up for the hitter to do damage, even if it's a pretty good sir like that one. Nice piece of hitting there at the plate.
Here's O'Neal Cruz. And a base hit up the middle. So the go-ahead run is on base with a knock.
Stringing them together, that's 3 hits in a row. Couldn't get any air under it.
And here's the first baseman, Yainer Diaz. Runner on the go. Swung on, belted. Green on the run. Pops over the wall, and that's an automatic double.
This is a tough play for the offense to stomach. I mean, they did everything right, but the automatic double just ruined the hit and run. Great jump from first, and at the plate, really good contact, just a little bit of bad luck.
That one is absolutely belted. Pops over the wall, and that's an automatic double as 2 runs score in the play. Next for Colorado, SZN Rafaela, 1 for 3. This one smacked out to left center. And that's got extra bases written all over it. Rounds third, headed for the plate. He'll score easily.
First pitch swinging, went up there with the plan to be aggressive. Great hands on that.
1 out, runner at second. Ezekiel Tovar getting ready to hit. 0 for 3 in this one. Swing and a ball hammered left field. Hits the fence. The throw into second.
He was all over that one. Loud contact leads to the double. I mean, you could tell it had extra bases written all over it as it jumped off of his stick.
Now here is Adrian Del Castillo. On a line out towards center. Grabs it on the run. Runner tags at second. Tag out at third. And that's a double play. And they're happy to just get off the field after that frame.
Exciting play and a great throw.
Welcome back. Taking
Take your base. Let's play ball. Three. He's safe. Three. He's safe. Three.
welcome if you're just joining us. John Shambi and Chris Singh. Here's O'Neal Cruz. He's 0 for 1. Flaherty back to work. Liner caught at second.
Well, baseball can be cruel, can it? I mean, sometimes it gives and sometimes it takes away. He did everything right on that swing, but he's got nothing to show for it.
Now a screamer into the outfield. And there are 2 outs. Brenton Doyle digging in for the Rockies. Lifted in the air, right field. Carpenter makes the grab, and that's the inning. Welcome back. Quite a pitcher's duel so far. Here's how the starters have performed up to this point. Laser could be trouble. Around first and hustling for second. And now the tying run is into scoring position.
Man, he just absolutely turned on that one. Ripped it down the line. Nice job of staying in his mechanics.
Runner in scoring position. No outs. Nick Gordon digging in for the Rockies. Line drive. Could be extra bases. The run scores from second. We're tied at 1.
Wasting no time. He's 2 for 2 now on the night, and just a triple and home run away from the cycle.
Seriously, we're starting with this already. Go ahead run on base. Ezekiel Tovar digging in for the Rockies. And the first pitch is drilled in the air out to center. Meadows under it. Hauls it in for the out. 1 down. Adrian Del Castillo digging in for the Rockies. Oh, he can't hang on. Still manages a throw, and it's in time. It wasn't the smoothest play you'll see today, but they still get the out. This is Bryce Terang. on the line, base hit. In to score from third. It's an RBI single. They take the lead. It's 2-1.
Big RBI for him right there. Just a solid swing right there. Caught it out front and lipped it into the field for the base hit. Those always.
Runner takes off. Hit in the air, left field. Green going after it. And he makes the catch. And that is that. 2 runs, 3 hits, no errors, and 1 left. Home half of the 5th coming up. It's the Rockies 2 and the Tigers 1. And welcome back to the ballpark. John Shelby with my buddy Chris Singleton.
Great pitcher's duel in this one. You get to a certain point where each pitcher is trying to outdo the other, go a little bit deeper into the ball game. And for these pitchers, it really came down to a few key at bats. This was a fun one to watch.
Not a ton of offense to chat about as we look at the final numbers, but this was a good one.
Yeah, it was a low-scoring game, Boog, but sometimes those can be the best, especially this time of year.
And your final score here today, 2-1 for Chris.
Play ball. Ball 4, take your base. Out. 3. Ball 4, take your base. He's safe. Take your base, ball 4. Three. 3. Ball 4, take your base. 3. He's safe.
Now pitching for Detroit, number 7.
Ball 4, take your base. He's safe. You're out. 3.
Now pitching for Detroit, number 48, Brant Herter. Now pitching for the Rockies,
take your base,
number
ball 4.
71,
3.
Tyler Rogers. Now pitching
3.
for Detroit, number 43, Tommy Kahnle.
He's safe. 3.
Now pitching for the Rockies, number 35, Joe Mataply. Now pitching for Detroit,
3.
number 44, Carlos Hernandez. Now pitching for the Rockies,
Ball 4, take your base.
number 39, Manuel Rodriguez.
Let's play ball. 3. He's safe. Ball 4. Take your base. Out. Take your base. Ball 4. 3. Ball 4. Take your base. 3. Ball 4. Take your base. He's safe. He's safe. He's safe.
Now pitching for Detroit,
3.
number 52, Scott Alexander.
Take your base. Ball 4. He's safe. 3. 3.
With Chris Singleton, I'm John. Here's Colorado's DH, Nick Gordon. Alexander back to work. Ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. Man aboard on the leadoff single. Next to hit for the Rockies, Ezequiel Tovar. 0 for 2 in this one. Oh, look at the stop. Off balance feed. There's one. On to first. Double play.
They made that double play look so easy, but it was far from routine. That's the one thing about big leaguers. They make tough plays look simple.
Now the Rockies catcher, Adrian Del Castillo. He's 0 for 1. And first offering is fouled off. 2 down, nobody on here in Game 4 of the World Series. And that one ripped into right, and that's a fair ball. Makes the turn and heads for second. And he's in there standing up with a 2-out double.
I'm sure he feels really good about that one. Ripped that one down the line and kept it fair. And even when you hit it that far out front, you still have to keep your hands tight to your body so you don't hook around that baseball and put it in foul territory. And that right there was perfect.
Green snags it, and the inning is over. Welcome back as we take a look at how
Ball 4. Take your base. 3. That's ball 4.
One out, base is empty. And now the DH, Colt Keith. And he gets that fastball by him upstairs.
Definitely not a pitch location you're expecting up there as a hitter when you know the guy's got a good sinker ball. If he can get in that location, boy, you've got to look top to bottom, and that's going to make it very difficult to hit.
Looking to get the tying run on base.
See if you can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading to count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone because that's where you can get hurt.
Fires across the diamond. Play is made, 2 out.
That's what a good sinker is designed to do. Get a guy to roll over a little bit, hit the ball on the ground, kill some worms while you're at it.
Carpenter at the plate with 2 away. Swings through that one. Trying to close out a 1-run lead late here in Game 4. That's in for a strike at 95. 0-2 now. And ball 1.
That turns out to be a really good take right there, but you don't want to end this game with the bat on your shoulder.
And it's mile-high mania as the Colorado Rockies are world champs.
huge congrats to the World Series champs. This was an incredibly special team all season long, and what I love most is that these home fans that supported this team game in and game out, they got to witness it in their home ballpark. So many memories over this season, but in this game, this city is already going crazy.
Welcome back on the show as we see some of the final moments and reactions in this World Series clinching game. And now let's go down on the field where they're set to present the Commissioner's Trophy to the World Series champs. Chris Singleton and our outstanding crew, I'm John Shambi. This has been the World Series on MLB The Show.